Hey friends, welcome back to the channel. Today, I want to talk about another app called GetUpSide. I'm sure you've all heard the advertisements like I have on the radio. Save money with every pump of gas. Use this app, GetUpSide. I want to show you if you actually save money pumping your gas with GetUpSide and my experience with it. When I first downloaded it, there was nothing in my town. I was a little surprised that Los Angeles didn't have anything with this app, but I suppose it was probably just first starting out. Maybe they did a couple test cities. I'm not 100% sure. I did check back every couple of months. Finally, we started to get some gas stations for GetUpside. I was super excited because I'm sure, like everybody out there, I hate paying for gas. As soon as my tank was on empty, I followed through and found all the details about how to use the app. You open it up, you find the gas station on the app. It actually tells you what the cost of the gas is currently. You have to claim the offer, and then you head over to the gas station, pump your gas like normal, get your receipt, scan it in the app, and wait. And let me tell you guys, it worked. I got my cash back and I was thrilled, especially because the first time you use it, you get extra cash back. I did this for a while, not really thinking about it, using it constantly, until one day I was scrolling through the map on the app and I came to notice that there really weren't that many gas stations in my area on the app. So I started to really think about it and got to thinking maybe the gas stations on the app aren't really the right ones to use, even with the offers that they provide. I wanted to do a little experiment before I kept moving forwards with the app. Next time I had an empty tank, I went ahead down to the local gas station, the same one that had the offer, and I checked their price. One concerning thing I noticed is that the price on GetUpside was different than the posted price at the station. I wasn't sure if I pumped the gas if I would get the full 15 cents back or if it would just equal the price advertised on the app. After that, I wanted to check one more thing. You see, I knew of a gas station a block away that I felt gave a little bit of a cheaper offer in gas. So I jumped in my car, drove on down there, and lo and behold, the gas wasn't just cheaper, it was significantly cheaper. At this point, I started feeling pretty not great about the GetUpside app. As you can see here, between these two gas stations, one of them has, even with the offer, the other gas is way cheaper. Obviously, I'm saving more money not using GetUpside on the gas. I felt a little scammed by this, to be honest, and I stopped using the app for a long while. That brings us to a little bit of a more recent history. You see, they've been updating this app. I wanted to do this again. Maybe it was growing pains or whatnot. I re-uploaded the app and I started to look around. When I looked through the gas offers, they still were not very good. So I decided just to not use the gas. Maybe it could be useful if you live in like a rural town or something with two gas stations and one of them's on GetUpside and they have the same price. Sure, but if you live in a big city, everybody knows that local gas station. All the locals go there because it's the cheap gas. I would suggest going there instead. I felt a little burnt after my first experience with them, but I wanted to give them the benefit of the doubt. Now, I noticed they started to offer two new categories. The first one I want to talk about is grocery stores. With inflation as it is, getting any kind of cash back at your grocery store is just phenomenal. So I looked at the map and I started to research which grocery stores they offered. Spoiler alert, there weren't many. If you live near one of these grocery stores, it could really benefit you because looking at the offers here, some of them can offer like anywhere between 6 to 18% back. If you're going to the grocery store for a full week or even 2 weeks of spending that kind of cash, you're probably going to get the full $10 back. And these days, that's really helpful and makes a big difference. For me personally, the closest grocery store it can be about a 30 or 40-minute drive one way. So I'm probably not going to use this feature unless they start adding more grocery stores that are closer to me, because if I go out of my way to go to this grocery store and save 10 bucks, I'm probably going to end up burning 10 bucks in gas anyways just getting there. My verdict on this: if you are close to one of these grocery stores, absolutely use this. I totally wish that one of these grocery stores were near me so I could take the full benefit of this app. Other than grocery stores, they have restaurants. And this, my friends, this is where I think GetUpSide really shines. Looking at the map of what they offer for the restaurants, you can see around me there's some pretty decent ones. Most of them offer about 6% back for up to $10. But here's the kicker: there are some restaurants that have just mind-boggling offers. Some of them can be 16%, 18%, even 20% back up to $10. Guys, that could be your entire tip at the restaurant, which is insane. I didn't really fully believe this, to be honest with you. I guess I just felt a little taken when the whole gas debacle for me with GetUpside happened, and I started realizing that it wasn't really that great of a deal. But I wanted to try this out so much because I found one of my favorite places on the app, and they had an insane offer for 18% back. The real kicker of this is that the store isn't even a restaurant. It's a candy store. I wanted to put this app to the test, so I headed on out and went to the most amazing candy store that you could ever imagine, called Lolly and Pops. So me and my wife went, we collected as much candy as we could hold, we went to the register, and I opened the app and I found Lolly and Pops and claimed the offer. We then checked out at the register with all of our spoils and headed out with our receipt in hand. I then stopped at a small table kiosk at the mall and quickly uploaded my receipt to the GetUpside app. Now, they claim offers are paid in 2 to 4 business days. It actually took about 7 to 8 days. But to their credit, they actually sent me an email on the 4th day saying that they were sorry, it was taking a little bit longer than expected, but that I was going to get my cash back. On the 7th or the 8th day, I finally got my cash back. Woo! And you know what? I got the full 18% back, which is just wild. I purchased $27.24 of candy, and I received back $4.90 just for uploading a receipt. It took literally 2 minutes of my life, and I got $4.90 back for doing almost nothing. I don't know what that equates to in terms of hourly wages. 2 minutes times, or divide, so 30 times $4.90. I don't know. I'll do the math right here, but that's wild if I was actually working. I can't say no to that. That's just insane. And to think that, like, there's some offers on here that are even more than the 18. I've seen 20% before. That's not even the whole story. You see, I paid for this on my credit card, and I actually got more cash back from my credit card purchase. I used my Chase Sapphire Reserve, and I got 1 point per dollar back. When I redeem that on the Chase app, I get 1.5, so that's another 1.5%. So in total, I got 19.5% back from this purchase. How can you say no to almost 20% back? That doesn't even just beat inflation, that crushes it, like just destroys it. I think this is really worthwhile, and if you're going to make a purchase like this, you should definitely use it with a credit card because you'll get even more back. And if you want my kind of layout of why credit cards are so great to use with these kinds of apps, check out this video that I did that highlights how I spent a month in Italy using nothing but credit card points, and how you could eventually do the exact same thing. Do I think GetUpSide is worth it? Absolutely. I absolutely think GetUpside is worth it. I don't think the gas is, which is oddly enough the thing that they push the most. I don't know why they advertise the gas the most. It's the thing that isn't really cost effective to do on here. The groceries, if you live near one, they don't have many, but if you live near one, absolutely take advantage of that. Restaurants, if you love eating out as much as I love eating out, definitely look through the offers. It is wild, some of these offers. I think like this really makes the app shine. I will note one thing that I noticed. I actually went through the app again and I was going to activate another offer for one of my favorite restaurants. Unfortunately, I noticed when going to the app to activate the offer, they said that they were actually out of offers for the month. So it seems that a lot of stores or restaurants only give GetUpside a certain number of these offers every month, and once they run out, it's just over. This was at the end of the month. If you're doing this earlier in the month, beginning to mid of the month, I think you'll be fine, but just keep this as a note because you don't want to be disappointed when you go in and you find out that the offer is no good anymore. So friends, that's my experience with GetUpside. I hope you liked the video. If you did, please smash the like button, subscribe to the channel if you want to see more videos about these great apps that'll save you tons of money. As always, comment down below. Let me know if you've used GetUpside in the past, if you've maybe used it for gas and then discovered that it's not the best, or maybe you've gotten an insane cashback offer through grocery stores or restaurants that you want to talk about. I love hearing those stories, so please let me know. Keep saving money, and I'll see you later.